I walked in there. I sat down. She goes, "How can I help you out, baby?" I cried. Welcome back to Under Oath. Now, people always ask me why I chose Orlando to live. Because
Okay.
I've lived all over this world.
You have.
I've traveled army, schooling, jobs, everywhere. And people said, "Why do you want to live in Orlando?" And originally I moved here for Disney.
Okay.
And that sounds like a crazy thought. But
No. I've heard a lot of people say this.
It was the happiest place for me as a kid.
Mhm.
And I moved here because I love Disney. And then when I figured out about Orlando is you can do anything here.
You can.
You can succeed.
Yes, you
can
can.
start a big business.
Mhm.
You can grow. You don't have to worry about politics, costs,
State
things
tax.
like that. State tax, a lot of different things. And there's always something to do here because of the tourists. So we have professional basketball. You know, we
do.
We have theater. We've got all the parks that bring their own entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
The beach is an hour away. The airport flies anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we don't have a lot of crime. People don't realize our crime numbers aren't that big.
No.
We have dumb crimes like DUIs.
Oh, all day.
But not a lot
and
of
that's
murders.
by the tourists that come here.
Now, people are going to say, what about Casey Anthony? What about George Zimmerman? Do you know why you hear about those people? Because that's news for us.
Yes, it is.
A mother killing her child?
Mm-hmm.
Think of it this way. Outside of Casey Anthony, have we ever had one of those cases that you know of?
I can't recollect. I can't bring one up.
If we were in Los Angeles, for example, this happened on a daily basis. New York City, Chicago, parents kill their kids all the time there.
Yes.
So when something weird happens, we put it in the news, and then it becomes big news for us.
That's right.
And then it becomes big news for the country. Look what happened in Disney World. This didn't happen in Disney World.
No.
This happened 30 miles. Actually, if you want to think about it, the George Zimmerman case happened 40 miles away from Disney World.
Yeah, Sanford. Yeah.
You know, but people think that happened, and they go, "Oh, you have a problem with race and everything else." Listen, everyone might not get along here, but we don't have like huge race riots. We don't have people killing each other on levels that happen all over the world.
No, look at this show right here.
Yes.
Diversity.
Ebony and ivory.
You're welcome, America.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank
you,
man.
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave officially started throwing us fake dollar bills.
Here's where I want to big up Orlando, and I tell anybody who will listen to me, Jeff. We have so much talent. People just don't know. And here's what I mean. People think of LA, think of New York when they talk about talent, when they talk about singers, when they talk about actors, comedians, filmmakers. We have all of that. In fact, we have one of them premier schools for learning how to do movies, Full Sail. We have here. We do a lot of production out of Miami. We are not put on that forefront of people who are thought of as entertainers. I've had the pleasure of interviewing on my TV show so many great creatives, so many great entertainers. I just wish we had something that we could propel us to that next level where people understood how much talent we have in Central Florida.
Well, here's the thing that people don't even aware. We are number 2 when it comes to technology.
I believe that.
There's Silicon Valley and there's us.
Yes.
Now, medical, we're number 2.
Yes.
The Duke University and everything else, that was the medical corridor over there. Mm-hmm. We are surpassing them. Our state college, UCF, University of Central Florida,
yes,
it has the most enrollees.
I believe it.
In the country. Over 130,000.
That's a lot of kids.
And so this is the growth we're having here. Mm-hmm. And because of it, everyone's staying here too. They're not going.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice environment.
It is.
You know, yes, it gets hot. It's Florida.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be that.
I mean, I can't imagine raising a family somewhere else.
Not me.
I mean, look at the nonsense we do on a daily basis. There's always something for us to do here. Mm-hmm. And
we're spoiled by that, though.
Yes.
We're spoiled.
Very spoiled.
I don't want to interrupt, but growing up here in Central Florida, my mom did not have a lot of money, single mom raising us, but we always had friends. And we always had friends that worked at Disney. So I took for granted the fact that we get to go to Disney. When I tell people about that who are not from Florida, that is a big deal for a lot of people who don't get it like we do. And now that I'm older and I have an annual, and so does my wife and my kids, and we get to enjoy it whenever we want to, like, that's a huge plus. Because I'm a Disney person. Like, I worked there for 15 years. I love going to every park, bro. I enjoy myself, man. So just living here in this area with all the things that we get to do, there's no shortage of entertainment or something to do to keep you, busy, if you will, man. So I love being from Central Florida.
I worked part-time at Disney when I was practicing law.
Yeah,
And I remember I loved working in entertainment. I had such a good time. You felt you were part of something bigger than yourself. I mean, it was amazing. And I know a lot of my friends have done their time at Disney
absolutely.
because they hire 55,000 employees.
That's right.
So name a business that does that in
I,
the city.
not that I know of, man.
55,000.
That's a lot of folk.
Yeah.
That's a lot of folk.
It's something like 50,000 acres or something like that too.
Crazy.
When I go down there, I mean, I can't tell you how many times at one of the parks called Epcot, they have concerts
Yes.
for like months on end.
Yes.
So you go, who's playing? Oh, Richard Marx. This one. Boys to Men.
Boys to Men, yeah.
You
Gotcha.
know.
In Vogue's down there.
And you're like, going, geez,
what?
am I
Yeah.
seeing this?
Absolutely
And
right.
my kids, I've gone to Disney way too much. I have a stupid number of visits because Jakey, my boy, is autistic, and
You go-
that was his thing. And
You go once a week.
we used to go once a week, and I want you to know something for years, something twice, and I have done rides like 8 times in a row, like Figment,
Yes.
like Small World. I think I could kill somebody if I go on the ride again.
I can't fit in the boat anymore.
Have you ever drunk around the world?
I've watched people do it. I have not attempted it. I know I can't
A lot
do
of
it
people don't know this. Epcot is called drinking around the world.
because it
And
has.
what you do is you stop off at every country and have a drink.
Mhm.
And let me just say this: you might not make it. You might
I,
not make it.
I seen people try it in the height of summer when
Idiots.
when the heat is out and you're trying to drink.
No.
Woo,
And
that's,
stay off the rides.
That sun is unforgiving.
Stay off the rides.
Yes, stay off the rides.
People think they can drink and get on rides. They become vomitrons.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Yes.
You know.
And the Florida sun will beat you.
Oh,
Will
and you will
beat
lose.
You will lose. That's
You
right.
will lose. I can tell you there are times that I didn't think I was going to make it.
Yeah.
I felt like it was like Lawrence of Arabia.
Mhm.
You get like halfway around, you go without me.
Yeah.
You know, there have been many times.
Tell
where
my
where
kids
had
I
to-
loved them.
Jacob, look at me. Dad, okay? No, Dad is not okay. Dad is absolutely not okay. Dad is sick. Dad is sick. My boy knows.
God bless
He
him,
looks at it
man.
and goes, why Dad is sick? Because you did this to me.
You did this. He made you do it.
Because you weigh 120 pounds. Dada weighs 240. That's
Yeah.
how come.
That weighs too much.
Too much.
I hear you.
That's why you're losing weight, just so you don't die in the park.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Hey, listen, what are your goals to survive Epcot?
Gotcha.
I'd like
Hey,
to survive Epcot.
exercise hack for anybody who has a pass to Disney. Just walk around Epcot. Just walk around.
See, I get spoiled. I think I get, over time, I think I can do things that I shouldn't do.
But you do crazy things, though.
Yeah.
You just jumped out of a plane.
Well, that was dumb.
Then why did you do it, Jeff?
Here's what happens. The way it works is somebody comes up to me and goes, hey, man, come on.
Hey.
It's like the New York line, come on. And then I look over, I'm going, eh. And I do it.
You do.
I wouldn't do stand-up if you guys didn't do that to me.
I
Hey,
did
let's
tell
open
you.
for you. If I knew what I knew now,
Yeah, you might not
I'd
be
still
doing
do
this
it again.
Gotcha.
My dumbass would still do it again.
But that goes back to our point. There are so many different things you can even try here, Orlando. You can
Oh,
jump
yeah.
out of planes. You can do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
You can take classes on improv. There's so much to do here.
Our city is loaded for people who want to do cool stuff.
Yes.
Like, for example, we sponsored an event called Brunch in the Park it was last weekend, right by Lake Eola, which is right next to our building and right next to where I live. And it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You had, and there's no fighting.
No.
Nobody cares. Everyone's just trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
And I go to different places where there's fighting. I mean, I'll go to concerts in different cities when I have to do legal stuff. I'll be trying a case and I'll go, okay, well, let's go here. And people want to fight.
At a concert?
Nobody wants to fight in Orlando because I think it's because they don't care enough.
Mm-mm.
I mean, there are some fights, but I mean, it's so weird. I've never seen a fight break out at a Magic game, for example.
No.
But I've been to a Heat game. I've been to different cities where somebody's throwing down.
Somebody's going to
I
fight.
go, well, what'd you do today? I went to a
Gotcha.
Magic game, punched somebody.
The
No,
only time we fight in Florida is at Waffle House. That is the only time.
okay,
people.
I'm not. You know what? You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of people bad mouthing Waffle House.
I'm not bad-mouthing them. I love Waffle
All
House.
the violence that happens. Compared to what? How many people duke it out at Denny's, IHOP, everything else like that?
I'm going to go Waffle House on
No,
this one.
Waffle House
Yeah.
is clean. You know why? Because we're all happy to be there. And I'm not talking the people who work there, because guess what? I tip the hell out of you people. Don't get mad at
He
me.
does.
I really
I've seen
tip.
it.
You know what I do for you.
Mhm.
But, some of you ain't that happy.
No.
And it's normally the guys working, not the people who serve us. The
Gotcha.
servers are happy. Hey, baby.
Gotcha.
I've never been called baby more in my life than
I
Waffle
love
House.
that about Waffle
Hey,
House. That's why I
baby.
love it, man.
Because I'll tell you what, I was driving through North Carolina to my brother-in-law's graduation in Asheville, and they had a monsoon.
Mm-hmm.
When I say this, I mean it went across the state, and I just wanted to make sure I was there for his graduation. So I was driving when I shouldn't have been driving. The cars, the apocalypse was going on around me,
Yeah.
and for 11 hours we were trapped, and we were able to finally get to the Asheville on this weird exit, and I hadn't eaten. In the distance, I see the light,
That yellow light.
the Waffle House,
Ah.
and I want you to know, I pulled in there, no cars, light was on. I walk in, it's open.
Just
In the
you?
monsoon. I walked in there, I
Oh.
sat down. She goes, "How can I help you out, baby?" I cried. I cried. Cried. Thank you, Waffle House.
I'd like to think.
I love you, Waffle House.
I'd like to think if we
You're
die.
not only a business, you're my friend.
Yeah, you are. Jeff, I'd like to think if we die, we go to heaven. There's a Waffle House in heaven.
Oh, I know there is.
There is one.
God would not force me to live without a Waffle House.
Amen.
And if it's downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
got bad news. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Baby, what you want on your waffle? You want syrup, butter, or the blood of Christ? All of
As
them.
long as it includes blueberry, I'm good.
All of them.
All of them.